Baby, when I tell you this has been a tiresome weekend, it has been a tiresome weekend, but it has also been like really, really good. You know, I was kind of a little hesitant about getting back into the dating thing because I've always been wifed up. Like, I can't even tell you the last time I've been single. And, you know, I'm not gonna say it's scary. It's just that, you know, when you think you found your person, or when you think you were gonna live a certain life and now you gotta like revamp that, it's kind of a little difficult at first to settle it, if you know what I mean, you know? Because now I have to consider things that it's like I'm back to square one, you know, as far as that. Like getting to know somebody. Where did you grow up? What's your favorite color? How many brothers and sisters do you have? Like, I thought I was done with all that. You know what I mean? Like, shit. I thought we was past all the awkward stages, and you know, man, like how many times a person gotta do that? You know what I'm talking about? Like, ugh. And it took me a while to get past that because, you know, you never know, you know. You can go on a break, you could take a minute, you could separate, and then you get back together. But he already seeing other people and having sex with other people. So it's like, that's kind of like a seal the deal of, okay, no, you can't come back over here no more. You know what I mean? Because I'll be damned if we do this the third time. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's just not happening. So I had to honestly rewire myself into saying, okay, that chapter is closed. We're gonna have to move on. So that means we're gonna have to put ourselves out there. That means we're gonna have to learn new people. Because how else we gonna get laid? Because baby, your girl, she's sexually frustrated, okay? And it's not like the new people that I have been seeing even this past weekend hasn't been offering it up on a platter. Cause Lord knows they've been offering it up. I mean, this guy just offered to eat me out this morning. I was like, sir, you don't even know me like that. You know, he was like, I'm just stating the obvious. I understand that, and it would probably be nice, especially given how I'm feeling. But if you come right off the bat talking about how much you want to eat me out, I'm thinking you ate out every puss that you probably came across just as quickly. I'm just saying, I understand that we grown, but not for that. I don't suck everybody dick. Like what? You think I'm gonna be like, ooh, like on a date, ooh, I can't wait to suck your dick? Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You won't even get a kiss. I'm damn sure not about to suck your dick in the parking lot. I'm not saying I'm opposed to sucking dick in the parking lot. I've sucked plenty dick in the parking lot or whatever and whatnot. I'm not saying that. They were my man though. You know what I'm saying? They were my man though. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't just be offering that up on the first date. Let alone you know, our first little real conversation, texting, like who just offer up head? No, that is a red flag to me. You are delete blocked. It's that type of shit. I gotta deal with. And then, what is up with y'all where y'all just can't take no for an answer? I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes I like it, but sometimes it's just fucking annoying. Like, this dude damn near made damn near, okay, because nobody could ever, but I had to send him a voice note. I said, sir, I'm sorry, I don't understand if you're not understanding my text, if it's delayed in service, I don't know if you driving, I don't know what's going on, but let me make this perfectly clear. Turn around. I'm not going, sir. I understand that you're en route, but you telling me it's gonna take you another 30 minutes, so you can't be that close. Go ahead, turn around, go back home, and I will see you later. I will see you later, sir. Sir, I will see you later. I'm not saying I'm not trying to see you. I'm just saying it's gonna be later. Something else better came up. Baby, something else better came up. You know, and that's another thing. At first, because I'm like, I didn't want to do it until I made sure that chapter was closed, because I know how I could really do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how I could really do it. And I didn't want to wake her up. You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to wake her up if it was still something over there. You get what I'm saying? I always leave that little room. I always leave that room to see what you're going to do. So now you can't blame me. You can't blame me. You can blame me, because now my actions is a response to what the fuck you did, your disrespect. So it's like, oh, okay, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You already fucking on. Okay, doors closed. Doors closed. I don't even want the dick at this point. I don't even want nothing. You got to go ahead and be with your type. I don't even want nothing. You got this. And I'm going to go ahead and be with my type. See, I feel like now everybody wins. See, I feel like now everybody wins. Because can I tell you about my types that I met over this past weekend, and just daily, okay? Just daily. So when I cancel plans with the aggressor, okay, I don't have a nickname for any of these people yet except one, and that's if I get to that story, because to be honest, it's not even worth talking about. But I canceled plans with the aggressor because I wanted to go out with my girls. You know what I'm saying? My girl. When I'm saying girls, I wanted to go out with my girl. Because I wanted to do rich bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm single. It's my first time going out since being single. I didn't want to do it with a dude. I wanted to go out with a girl. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I did a brunch thing earlier that day or whatever and whatnot, and then it turned into, that's the part I wasn't gonna get into, it turned into that or whatever, but I wanted to go out. Like, the other day, that night, which is the one, the aggressor, we were supposed to go out, right? And it was gonna be my first day going out. See, I feel like dinner is intimate, brunch is intimate. Like, going out, like going to like a lounge or a bar or bowling, I feel like it's kind of like different. It's like a different atmosphere versus going to go get a coffee, you know what I'm saying? Because you're doing like an activity. But I wanted my first out to be with my girl or girls or whatever. It just so happened to be me and my girl or whatever. So it was, and we both single now. I was like, oh. Isn't it nice when you both single? Shit. I said, yeah, we doing rich bitch shit. Meet me in my house. What time you off? Bet, let's go. So she met me over here, and I was like, before I get dressed, because I was dressed, but I wasn't dressed, meaning I had my makeup done, hair done, bra, panties on, robe on. I had my outfit on the bed, but before I got dressed, I was like, okay, before I get dressed, I forgot to ask you, but I think, you know, it's only fair since we both single that you make the decision as well. I said, do you want to do rich bitch shit, or do you want to do bald-headed hoe shit? Because that's going to determine what our feet I put on? Do you want to do Reach Beach Chic? Or do you want to do bald-headed hoe shit? Because you're going to get two different feels. See, you're going to get two different feels. Same, but two different. You know what I mean? We decided to do Rich Bitch shit. I said, I know the perfect place. So I got dressed. We pull up to H-Bar. Now, if you've never been to H-Bar, which we haven't been, this was both of our first time going, so I'm not about to sit here in front like I know about it, but never been, you heard. So, H-Bar is inside the Post Oak Hotel. It's downstairs in the lobby. You go in after you valet and you make a right. It's right there. From the moment you walk in, like the hotel period, if you've never been, it is kind of like almost breathtaking, because I love how you can see through the lobby right to the pool. I mean, just beautiful. And then there's multiple restaurants. Don't forget, like, before you even get out of your car and valet, it's like multiple Bentleys and Rolls Royce just lined up. You can smell the money in that room. It's like, you know, when you walk in certain places, yeah, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Baby, we rolled up into H-Bar. We got our server, Maddie. Shout out to Maddie. How you doing, girl? I'm sorry, Maggie. She came over there or whatever and whatnot. And you know what I loved about going out with my friends? No lie. I love that I led. I do lead most of the time. I'm not even gonna lie, when I go out with my friends, because they know I'm in this industry. They love how I order. They love what comes to the table. They trust me. Let's just say I don't disappoint when it comes to picking a place, picking a spot, picking the food, blah, blah. I do not disappoint, bro. Trust me, your girl know. So I love the fact that I said, what you trying to do? She was like, girl, I'm on whatever you want, bet that. I said, Maggie, go ahead, hook us up. Just bring us to whatever you recommend, let's do it. See, I love letting people who work there go ahead and just curate the night, because you know better than I do. Trust me, I know. Again, I've been in this industry. You know, I trust you. We ain't got no allergies. Go ahead, you got it, poet. And baby, and I just started the night. So then, I mean, of course, naturally, two beautiful women sitting here, we're going to garner some attention, right? But we had to decide who we was gonna give it to, because no lie, do you hear me? And I didn't even have my glasses on. She had to tell me. But see, that's how much I wasn't focused on really hunting at this point. Because I am still like, I'm not gonna say I'm still healing. I feel more hurt than healing. And I didn't wanna act like, I didn't wanna feel like I was acting in spite of, even though it felt natural. Does that make sense? Because this wasn't like no revenge type shit. It was more so accepting and just putting action behind the movement type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I wanted to do something, don't entertain that thought. Do not entertain that thought. We're not gonna go there. Nope. Anyways, back to the money. So I really wasn't, because again, I've been getting it all week. So your girl you just seen how I had 2 dates that morning and I blew off aggressor to go there with her. So I wasn't trying to be with no nigga. I was trying to get with my friend. You know, sometimes it be like, I was trying to get with my bitch. I want to talk a little shit, maybe flirt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And come up with a game plan for next week. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about goals. I want to talk about this money. I want to talk about traveling. I want to talk about other shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, people kept trying to give it to you, girl, and I just can't help it. It's just something about my energy. It's something about my aura. And I only say that because that's what they say. I only say that because that's what they say. I be chilling, minding my business. They come to me. I don't know what it is that make me seem so inviting. I really don't. But they come over. But anyways, she was like, girl, this man has not stopped. Are you gonna give him some play or what? I was like, I'm still deciding. Cause yeah, you see him right here. But girl, I see them right there. And I see them over there. I see everybody who looking. I can't see him though. I really can't see him. I say, but I can see them and I can see them. I say, so where you trying to go? Because again, I mean, I'm not leaving my girl. I'm not leaving my girl, but you gotta understand the power dynamics, right? Listen to this. This is how it is, right? So he sitting there. Oh boy, they keep giving me the eye. He here by himself. I get that. So if I go over there and sit with him, who my friend gonna sit with? I'm not about to leave her by herself. Okay? If we go over here, the ones I see, it's 3 of them. Okay? Nothing wrong with a 302, but I don't know. Do we want that? I don't know. Then, but it's 2 other tables behind my friend that she don't see. Now it's 2 guys, all right? They chilling. They been talking about money and business all night. We know because we literally right next to each other. I'm pretty sure they can probably hear a little bit of our conversation, like we hear a little bit of their conversation, right? And then behind them, it is a group of 5 guys. Now, listen, baby in that back booth was I fucking me that whole night. And I ain't gonna lie, I was giving it back to him too, but I was low-key hoping that he was just gonna separate from his pack and go ahead and come over to you, girl. You see what I'm saying? He did not do that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trying to eye fuck and nobody was trying to make a move. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, hold on. Let me excuse myself. Let me go to the bathroom. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, that was strategic because you need to see. You need to see what's up, okay? Because you can kind of see sitting down, but I look too damn good. You gonna see it standing up, and you gonna see it walking away and coming right back on in. And then I also want you to know that I smell good. Yeah, I belong in this room just like you. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, wait for me to come back so then you can make your move. And then I want to make my pick. So we went to the bathroom, made friends in the bathroom. I don't know how I be doing that, y'all. I don't know. Whatever, sue me. Make friends in the bathroom, take pictures or whatever. Go back and age bar. So my friend was like, well, what you want to do? It's on you. It's your move. You tell me. I'm like, I am liking this. Or whatever and whatnot. Yes. I love a friend that's on whatever the fuck I'm on. I said, I want you to be comfortable. So you make the decision. And once you make the decision, then I'll make the move. She was like, well, I was thinking about them over there. I said, I was thinking about them too, but I don't know. They kind of young. Do we want young money? Or do we want old money? For real though, do we want young money, meaning they'd be good for, you know, they'll be good for a good night. I mean, they was in their 30s. Everybody, I forgot to say this. I'm not gonna say who, but we got the 401 from an employee in the hotel. Yes, they were all regulars in the hotel, so we knew what they all kind of did for a living even before they approached us or we approached them. I'm just saying, you gotta do your homework. So Young Money, we would have had a damn good night. Shit, we would have. You know we would have had a good night. They scream sections. They scream pop bottles. They scream Nouveau Riche. They scream it. Uber everywhere. Uber Black only. They scream it. And then you got the Old Money. The one that was talking about money all night. I'm more interested in that. I told y'all I'm looking for something a little bit more elder. I'm looking for something a little bit more seasoned now, something a little bit more established. I'm looking for a little bit more established, but I don't know if I want to build with a man no more. I don't know. I don't know, because I feel like every nigga I build with end up, yeah. So I don't want to build. I just want to go ahead and be an asset too. I'm not even, listen, I'm serious. I just want to be an asset too. That's it. Yep. I just want to be an asset. Just go ahead and, yeah, I'll be independent. I don't want to build no more. I don't want help. I don't want, nope. I did my time. So now I'm only dating niggas for money. And yeah, I ain't going backwards. So then again, the group of 5, that's just too many. I'm sorry. I wasn't putting me and my girl in that situation where it's 2 of us and 5 on them. Hell fuck no. That just wouldn't work. Nah, we ain't doing that. So we picked up money. As soon as we got up, I'm sorry, I got up first. As soon as I got up and I sat down at the table, we introduced ourselves. And then I told, I had my friend come on over. And I loved how as soon as we got comfortable and everybody made their introductions, the guy immediately summoned the waiter over and was like, "Can we get 2 more glasses, please?" And whatever they have. You see why I chose that table over going to that table? I learned a lot about Bob that night. He was old money, like I said, and he was a restaurant something. I want to say something. I know he built it. So he take the plans, build the plans, or he's the person in charge of hiring the people to build. He's in the restaurant building thing. That's what he do. Originally from New Orleans. He's the oldest, got a baby brother, 2 kids, both in their 20s, both boys. He say he know how to cook, love to travel, love wine. That's what we were sipping on. He was telling me about it. What else? Got 2 houses. One in, was it Conroe? Or was it Woodlands? It was the Woodlands. I remember because he said he want to move. And I was like, no, I love it out there. What do you mean you want to move? I love the exclusivity. I love the shopping area out there. The rush. What? Why are you trying to sell my house? And then he said he got a place downtown, but he was like, he was looking for something in Katy. Fair enough. But it was good meeting Bob. Me and Bob had a good time. My friend and her, I forgot his name, but I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to Bob. And I wasn't talking to Bob to get with Bob. I was just talking to Bob because, like I said, I just really wanted an easy breezy night. I didn't want to date that night because I already dated that morning and that was a lot. And then I was supposed to have some dates that night and I blew them off because, again, it was just a lot. It was just a lot for me. Like, I feel mentally and emotionally to compact all in one day. Like, I planned it all and I thought I could do it, but when it got time to do it, I was a little bitch. I punked up and couldn't do it. I blew off half that day. Especially because, y'all, okay, I said I wasn't gonna bring it up, but since y'all brought it up, fuck it. That man, we gonna call him Hot Pocket and you gonna see why. I mean, begged me to come to his home. He was gonna cook. We were gonna go swimming in his pool. We were gonna have a little drink at his wet bar. He has a pool table in his house. I mean, it took some heavy convincing because, like I told him, listen, sir, I don't even know you like that to be going around your house. I don't do that. And then you want me to drive to you. I don't do that either. I was like, but we vibing, we having a really, really good time. And he was like, I know, that's the only reason why I'm sending you the invitation. Like, we're having a really good time. I don't want this to stop. I want this to keep going. That is understandable because honestly, I felt the same way. So I was supposed to run over here, get my swimsuit. Y'all see what happened. I posted a little 5-minute clip. Go look at it. Went and got my bathing suit. And then I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll do it. So as I'm getting ready, you know, I'm texting, doing, you know, the nice common thing. Do you need me to bring anything? Drop the Addy, da-da-da. And he was like, you can bring your own towel. And I was like, my own towel? I ain't gonna lie, that was off-putting to me. I'm like, my own towel? I'm thinking if you offering me to come swim at your pool, like, why do I need to bring my own towel? And he was like, you can also stop and pick up a pizza on your way in from Pizza Hut. And I was like, why would I do that? And you're supposed to be cooking. And I said, you know what? This is starting to sound like, I said, this is starting to sound like too much work. I don't want to do this no more. I'm not going. He called me immediately. He was like, no, I'm not trying to offend you. He said, I just know everybody is particular about towels or detergent and blah, blah, blah. I just wanted you to be comfortable. I have towels here. You can use my towel. And he was like, the food, listen, I was just saying it was right there. It was convenient. You could have brought it in. That way we didn't have to leave the house. And you asked me if it was okay. Or he said, you asked me if you could bring anything. So I just suggested, I said, but why would I bring food when the whole premise of me coming, one of them, was you said you were gonna cook. And I said, moreover, you the one who said you wanted to cook because you want the food to be fresh. How is it fresh if I'm bringing the food over there and we're going swimming and we would have to reheat it anyway? To me, that doesn't make fucking sense. He was like, you right, we can go do it however you want to do it. Can we just start over and you come over and blah, blah, blah. You can, like, I was like, I don't know. Send an address, I'll think about it. So I finished packing and I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, I don't know, because I really was going back and forth because honestly, it's starting to sound like some work. I was about to call the other day back aggressor. I was about to call aggressor and tell aggressor, okay, never mind, turn around. You see what I'm saying? I was like, okay, because y'all, me and Hot Pocket was vibing. Do you hear me? We was vibing. And I'm not even calling him Hot Pocket because of the pizza we getting there. Hold on. So, I'm packed. I grabbed my swimsuit and I grabbed my towel. I ain't no fucking idiot. I grabbed my towel. I'm in my car. I see the address. I pull it up. It's a 45-minute drive. I call him immediately. I said, listen here, sir. I already gave you the speech about how I don't do these. And now this is a 45 fucking minute drive. I said it just like that. This is a 45 fucking minute drive. And I'm honestly sitting here in my car trying to debate with myself if you're worth this or not. Because this is a lot. The pizza, the towel, the 45-minute drive. He was like, I promise you, I will make it worth your while. I said, I didn't have no expectations before, but I have expectations now. It better be the best fucking date of my life. I said, so before I put this car in drive, are you able to meet that request? He said, yes, trust me. All right, well, we gonna see. This was damn sure set the precedent. That's exactly what I said. I hung up, I said, my ETA is 3:30. I'll see you then. Quick. send my friends my location, download them on everything that's going on. And I ain't gonna lie, everybody was very, of course, encouraging. And it was like, just be safe. I went and got my condoms, just in case, because you never know. Plus, again, shit, I've been sexually frustrated. I pull up, big, beautiful fucking home. I mean, huge. It's out there in Cypress. It's 5 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Huge fucking house. Huge. Huge. I'm back in the driveway. He come out and he gave me, so this is where I start paying attention, okay? I disliked how when he did come out and get me, he didn't assist me out the car. He didn't open the door. He didn't reach for my hand. He didn't do any of that. I don't know if that's an expectation or something that I've grown accustomed to with every man that I've been with, that they've done that, and he's not my man yet. But I don't know, I just feel like that's also chivalrous too. To open a woman's car door, assist her getting out, close it behind her, take her bags. Like, that's certain things I don't want to teach. Like, So, yeah. That's what I was checking. Okay. So we walk up the driveway. He was like, see, this is the pool I was telling you about. He was like, it goes up to 6 feet and blah, blah, blah. He's explaining, and I'm looking and I'm thinking, this pool looked like, what I think the word is unmanicured or unkept. It looked like he probably spent the time that I spent driving trying to clean it. Because even aesthetically, the way the patio furniture was, it seemed like that area do not get used, like, at all. So immediately I'm thinking, why would you invite me here to use an area in your home that clearly you do not use yourself? God damn it, I'm gonna move this desk. Stay with that. So when I walk in, I'm checking the shoe rack, because women live here, because ain't nobody got time for that either. Go in, he gives me a tour of the home. But then I'm noticing it's a lot of, I think it's called tarp or plastic everywhere with the duct tape, where it looks like it's under remodel or something. So it's like all on like certain areas of the floor, certain areas of the walls, and like a room. And it was just, yeah. Again, I'm thinking, if you're currently dealing with all of this, why would you invite me to your home? So, all right. So then he was like, okay, here's the pool table, and here's the wet bar. Now, pool table was nice, okay? The living area, you could tell, yes, it has a woman's touch, and I actually commented on that. I said, so are you sure you live alone, or is your wife out of town? And he was like, why do you say that? I said, the decor, clearly a woman has lived here, because it's a woman's touch. And he was like, I admit I had some help. I said, had or have? He said, had. I'm divorced. I said, okay. So he asked me, what was I drinking? Now, he only had 2 options. Now, he told me he had a full wet bar. I know what a full wet bar is because not for nothing, I do own a bartending business and I work occasionally as a bartender and I've done it for years. So I know what a full wet bar is. It is not two options. It is not whiskey or vodka. All he had was whiskey and vodka and tonic and grenadine. No mixers, no nothing. I said, baby, just give me the brown on ice. Just give me the brown on ice. So we talking, having, I feel, meaningless conversation because, and I just don't understand it because we was vibing so well that morning over brunch. How was we vibing so well that morning over brunch in public? And then when I'm in your home, it's literally like watching paint dry. And we just shooting pool and drinking. And then I notice I hear the air, but I don't feel it. And we in Houston. It was 100 degrees this day. And we drinking. And then I started sweating. I said, baby, I hear the air, but I just don't feel it. He said, oh, about that. I'm sorry? About that. He said, you know, it's some work being done to the house, something about the cooling and friend. I said, so this is the temperature of the house? He said, yeah. Okay. I said, well, this has been fun. Thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna go ahead and head out. I took my drink, I took my bag, I got in my car, and I left. I wasn't even there an hour. Let me tell you something. One thing I ain't gonna bend on, and like I keep saying repeatedly, and I really mean that, because everything I say always comes into fruition. I am no longer dating for potential. How dare you invite me to your home knowing that your AC is broke? That is so disrespectful. For you to live in that discomfort is one thing, but for you to expect me to tolerate it is a fucking other. You don't even know me like that. And that, I cannot believe that is the impression that you wanted to make. It was a no for me. I wasn't about to sit there and struggle. Hell no. Absolutely not. Because honestly, the nigga I would want would have his fucking AC fixed in Houston. Nope. Sorry. He would have the AC fixed. He would go buy an AC unit and plug that motherfucker and put it in the window. In the wall. It would be something other than just being in that hot ass house. It's a fucking hot pocket. Hell nah, baby. I left immediately. Called my girls on three-way. They couldn't believe it just like I couldn't believe it. And as I cursing, I just started crying because I'm like, I cannot believe I gotta deal with this shit. Like, I thought I was over this. Damn. What? I don't want to deal with this. Then I was like, you know what? Fuck this. We outside. We outside right now. Matter of fact, meet me in my house. And that's what happened. So I ended up canceling them other 2 dates. And then I ended up having a girls' day. And then da-da-da. So then, wait a minute. Last one, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. I cannot believe I've been on here for about 40 minutes. So I met this youngin', or whatever. I think it was last week when I met him. And we just vibed. It was just good energy. I think I told y'all about it. It was just good energy. He seemed real young. I ain't even asked his age, but baby, that baby was trying to come to my house at 2 in the morning. I said, sir, Absolutely the fuck not. He was like, I've been trying to link up with you for days. I said, I know. You don't know my sleep schedule. I be sleep when you be trying to hit me up. And you be sleep when I be hitting you up. I said, but I don't want you to think I ain't trying to kick it with you. I'm trying to kick it with you. Because, you know, I think you're cool. I said, but we just haven't been on the same time, you know, length or whatever. Plus, I was thinking he could be my new maintenance man. Listen, I told y'all I am sexually frustrated. I am trying to find somebody to fill this void, if you know what I mean. And I figured he was young, eager to please, could be taught, and probably broke as shit, so he got the energy. I ain't gotta worry about him not getting it up. I needed somebody that was gonna fuck me through that damn mattress, up, down that damn wall. I wanted my neighbors to file a complaint, honey. I wanted my headboard to break. So I'm trying to find somebody to fill that role. But baby, you is not coming over my house at 2 in the morning. But let me tell you what got him blocked though, is when he was like, what all drugs you do. That is a red flag to me. Because when you tell me what all drugs do you do, that's telling me that you do more than the one I do. So, yeah, not for nothing, no. And then he do coke too? Nah, see first husband. I already know how that turns out. I ain't doing another nigga with coke. Absolutely not. Yeah, so Youngin had to go ahead and get blocked, which had to bring me, I had to bring out the archives. Listen, when I tell you I have an itch that needs to be scratched so bad, I was like, I have nobody to call because I didn't want to call any of my exes. I didn't want to call any of I'm not calling any of my exes. They all got dirty dick to me now. I'm like, who can I call? Because I also didn't want no nobody either because I don't want them to think that I'm some type of stank hoe. So I had to go to somebody who's comfortable, and then I remembered somebody that was in my DM a couple of weeks ago before me and old boy broke up. And the only reason why I remembered him is because he just so happened to be online while I was going through my DMs to see who was trying to thirst trap on me. You know what I'm saying? And coincidentally or whatever, his name is also Mike. So funny story, you can't make this up. After I left my first husband, Chris, I started dating Mike, but we're gonna call him Cali Mike because I dated 4 Mikes before. I mean, Mike is a common name. Come on, like Chris, Ashley, come on, stop it. Mike is a common name. But this was the first Mike I dated after my first divorce, and it's crazy because I dated a Mike after my last divorce, and now I'm dating a Mike after my last breakup. You caught that, right? But anyways, so Cali Mike, so I slid in his DM and I was like, what's up? He called me immediately, not my phone, because you know he ain't got my number. We haven't spoken in years. I haven't seen Cali Mike since 2010. Since 2010. And he calls me immediately. He was like, what's up? What's wrong? He said my whole government name. First, middle, nickname, last, all of it. He was like, what's wrong? What you need? I'm on my way. I said, what makes you think that I need something and that something's wrong? He said, you don't call me. You don't reach out. I know you, what's up? And I'm thinking, damn. Do Do y'all really be knowing me after all this time? Do you know how many of all of my exes have actually told me? Any man I can call one right now. The first thing they're gonna say, what's wrong? You don't call? No, I fucking don't. It's over, it's over. There's no reason for me to call you. You won't see me ever again in your life, bitch. That's my parting gift to you. But he was like, what's wrong? I was like, I just wanted some company. He was like, you don't do company. I was like, is this about to be a therapy fucking session? He said, you need me to come over there and see Anita? I said, yes. Actually, that's exactly what I need. I said, I ain't gonna lie, I had to go back to the archives. Think about you. You was the first person to ever make me wet the bed. Listen. He was, though. I didn't know women could do that. He was the first person to make me wet the bed. He was the first person. And he is very amazing at what he do. Like I told him, I said, listen, I don't remember, but I do remember that. Because I remember, again, he was the first person I dated after my husband. My first husband. And baby, I was sitting on Anita for months. I'm sitting on Anita right now, and I think it's been maybe a month right now. Back then, I was on Anita for months. And I remember that date that me and him went on. We went to dinner and a movie, but it was after the date. It was just, we was in that car in his truck, and it's like, I don't know what happened, because I think music was playing maybe. We weren't even talking. And just out of nowhere, when we hit that stoplight, we just started making out. I mean, making out. It was passionate, like what you see on movies type shit. Like we jumped out of our seats, like to each other. And again, it was just crazy because we was just sitting there chilling, just listening to music. And it was more so like he looked at me, I looked at him, and it was just like a pounce. And I remember that, and this happened again back in 2010, and I remember this like it was yesterday because that's how passionate it was. I remember us going to every light. Each stoplight, we would make out. We would make out. He touching on me, I'm touching on him. And I'm like, ooh. And he was like, ooh. He was like, where you trying to go? I was like, I know a place we can go. Now listen, let me tell you something. I have always liked public sex. I don't know what it is. I'm glad I have not been arrested. I was only caught once. Not by a cop, by a civilian. That's another story for another day. But I like having sex outside. I like being spontaneous. I like, if I'm with my man, my husband, my baby, anytime, anywhere. I'm on what you on. What's up? I said, let's go to this park right here. We had a good time at that park. I really want to say, give blow by blow details on what happened in that park bench and then what happened up that park slide and around that jungle gym. It was an experience. I will say that. It was an experience. It was really good. I remember that. Now, we had a whole, relationship after that. That, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a long time. I think it was good, but that was young me. I didn't know no better. He didn't probably know no better. I do remember that part though. That part, shit. He knew better. And like I told you, he was the first person to make me wet the bed. And to be honest, it was only one other person, two other people that made me wet the bed outside of him. So that's rare that could happen. But baby, that man made me wet the bed. That's some things you don't forget. There are some things you do not fucking forget. So anyways, I'm supposed to be seeing him tomorrow. And that gives me a time to meal prep, if you know what I mean. Got my appointment first thing Monday morning, baby. And he's supposed to be coming around at night. And okay, but I'm telling you, I'm serious. And I'm telling y'all so y'all can hold me accountable. And I'm telling myself, we not circling back to no exes, baby, because he ain't gonna be one. He is just there for the meantime. Like I told him, listen, don't come over here with this shit, okay? I'm not. He was like, I thought you would. Nah, I ain't with him no more. And don't come over here with that shit, because I'm not trying to be wiped up. I don't know what's wrong with you niggas. I always be trying to wipe a nigga up. I don't want to be wiped up. I just want to have fun. I just want you for one thing and one thing only. That's it. And then when I become serious with somebody, then you gotta go. But right now, yes, I'm gonna have to use you for this maintenance if that's okay. Of course it's okay. So I got my first appointment with him tomorrow. And I'll make sure he has a clean plate to eat off of. And I'm ready. Until then, I'm gonna have to call Aggressor back because he is not taking no for an answer. He already hit me up today talking about what I'm doing and when I'm gonna see him, and I need to just pick the place and he'll just show up at this point. And I think it's cute that this poor baby is trying. I gotta give him some points for trying, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna just embrace it. Like, I had to think about it. Like, while I was in the middle of crying in the car, and then when I was in the middle of remembering who the fuck I am, I was like, bitch, it has only been a week or two since you put yourself out there, and you already been offered to get flued out, your bills paid, how many dates? Is this really so bad? I think the fuck not.